Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you the setup, how to play and playthrough of Age of Comics by Lirius Games. We have been very excited to play this game. I'm so excited they sent it to us. We were supposed to have it before the crowdfunding started, but I think some other reviewers kept it longer than they expected. So they still sent it to us. So it has already funded, but we love this game.
Yeah, I love this game.
I love the artwork. It's artwork from the 1938 through 1954, that era of comics. So it's very nostalgic if you do have read some of those comics. Even if you haven't, just the artwork is very cool. The mechanics, they flow really well. It is a learning curve, your first game. Even though the mechanics are similar to other game mechanics, if you've played a lot of games, it still, has its own flow. So your first game, it's still fun. You will be learning just the mechanics of the game. We didn't create any rip-off comics in our first game because we were more focused on just learning the game, but we will definitely be creating more of this game because I totally see the strategy of how the rip-off comics would help you excel more into being more successful. Because what you're trying to do is create comic books, and there are 6 genres. There's what are the genres called? Let me make sure.
And this is more like an economic game.
Right.
Like running a business.
So there's sci-fi, crime, romance, horror, superheroes, and westerns. So there's 6 genres. So basically you're trying to create as many comic books, you're trying to print as many comic books as you can with hopefully creatives that match your genre. And what I mean by that is there's writers and artists. Each have they are each in one of the 6 colors of the genre. And so you're going to want, if you can, you do not have to. So this genre is the horror genre. So if I created this comic book right now, I would have, I'm showing in my cards, but I would have one of my creatives would match. So you automatically get 1 fan for original comics. You don't get a fan for rip-offs, but you can get a fan if the creatives match the rip-off genre. So in this particular one, I would get a fan in this upper right corner for the original and a fan for the creative that matches. This one, I would not get that fan because it does not match, but you do have the opportunity if you select a bonus action later. I will tell you about that in a minute, of switching out the creatives. So at the beginning, I would just find that original comic, The True Terror, and I am the salmon color, so this is my track. So I'm starting out with 2 fans. And so this track is very important. Not only does it determine how much money you make at the beginning of the next round, it also determines turn order, because whoever is in first actually goes reverse order. So if you're in last place on this track, you get to go first. But it also determines your VIP points that you get at the end of the round. So you can either get, in a 2-player game, 3 or 2 VIP points, because it's first place, second place, third place, and so forth. If you tie, you both get the top. So if we were both, you're going to be putting your comics on your track. So say we were both at 3 fans. We would both get 3 VIP points. But if Anthony was at 2 fans, I was at 3, I would get 3, and he would get 2 VIP points. So it's based on your most successful comic at the end of the round. You're going to be playing over 5 rounds, and at the end of each round, you're going to lose 1 fan for all your comics because they've lost interest, obviously, and moved on to a different comic. But
one thing she forgot, it's when you have, you're pretty much the leader. So technically, you will have actually, it would be 3 because of that.
Yeah,
extra.
If you're the first person to create a comic in that genre, you get a mastery token. You get to keep that token until if someone else creates more of that genre than you, then they take it. So if Anthony created 2 in the horror genre, he would take the mastery token. But at that moment, that does gain you one additional fan for every comic book you create for that genre, as long as you have that mastery token. So that's a great way to add fans. Another great way to add fans is through the sales tokens. These will be flipping over automatically via the calendar. You're going to be flipping over. We'll go ahead and turn it over the beginning of each round. So all of the sci-fi ones will be flipped over. But it doesn't matter if they're flipped over or not right now. You can go, one of your actions for the sales, you can move your token depending on which space you put it on. This one you can flip 3 and collect 3, but any that you do not finish by the end of the game does count against you minus the fan. So on this one, to place this one, you would have to have a total creative number of 3, which I do.
Which is in the top left.
The top left of your creatives, that's added up. But it doesn't match this genre. It has to match the genre of your comic book. But if you had the sci-fi genre with a total of 3 in creatives, you would get 1 additional fan and fulfill that order. You can collect those at any time using the sales action. However, if you don't meet that specification at the moment, you just keep it, and as soon as you do, you can collect those, cash it in, and add those fans to any one comic. The cool thing is we asked the developer, because we wondered, because you're going through and collecting these throughout the game, can you use a sales token on the same comic, a new sales token on the same comic you've previously used a sales token on? And yes, you can. It's a great way to create, you want to create a super comic. So you could keep collecting the horror genres as long as you have a different sales token and it meets the requirements for the creative number. You can keep cashing in on this comic and adding fans with a new sales token. So that's a great strategy that we weren't sure if we were playing it right, but that's what we were doing, and we were glad to hear that we were playing that right. So let me go over so the basic setup is, I know I'm skipping around a lot, but there's kind of a lot to this game, so it's hard to really go, for me, in methodical order. So to start out the game, you're going to put your calendars face down, and there's 5 rounds. Round 3, you'll be turning over 2 calendars. The person that most recently read a comic book goes first, or you can just decide. You're going to randomly place the sales tokens. We tried to spread them out, the genres, face down. And you're going to place 1 of each player's meeple here. I'll explain that later. The original comic books go here. The rip-offs go here. And the way you know the rip-off between the original has different colors. The rip-off is just one monotone color that matches the genre. So, and it'll have a different name because it's a rip-off. So it's a knockoff of the original comic. You can only create rip-offs if someone has created the original comic. So once someone's created an original comic, that rip-off is open to create and print on future rounds. You cannot get the mastery token just with a rip-off token. So say you create a rip-off, well, actually, they would already have the mastery token. But if you create a rip-off and you've already created an original comic book in that same genre, and that rip-off puts you to where you have majority, you get to take the mastery token from your opponent. So rip-offs have a lot of advantages, even though they don't gain you that base fan that the original comic does. They do get you other advantages. They help you get mastery tokens, which will add a fan. You can put the same creatives genre on there. That will get you fans. And they don't get points at the end of the game. But
one thing with the mastery tokens, you also want to remember, the mastery tokens, you get to keep those fans even after someone else takes over the mastery token. So you still get to keep those fans. They're not removed.
Right, you don't lose them.
And so that's one thing we were making sure.
The only time you do, if you swap creatives, you will lose a fan or gain a fan. Same with you have to, I'll go over in a minute what happens when you print a book, what all you have to do. So at the beginning of the game, you're going to set the board up, like this is a 2-player setup. You're going to put one each of each genre of your ideal tokens. You're going to do your sales tokens, like I said, a meeple here. We each have 3 cubes that go on our player board. You're going to set up the artist, writer, and original comic book cards with 3 face up. You will be on your turn, if you take that action, which I'll show you in a minute, you can choose from either face up or off the top of the deck. You do not replenish the face up till the end of the round. So that kind of makes it a little bit more challenging to get the genre you want. But you can pay $4 to be able to search for that. If you want to hire, that's for the comic books. You don't get to look at the title of the comic book, but the back of these original comics, you could see they're the color of the genre. You can keep just going through there till you find the genre you were looking for. So you would just announce what genre you want, and you can just keep looking for it, and then take the first one you see that's in that genre. Because there's going to be times when you really need a certain genre for various reasons. Like you want to get a mastery token, you already have a mastery token, and you want to keep building onto those fans. Because if you have a mastery token, every single comic in that genre will get that additional fan. There's
also when you set these cards, if they have this little icon on the right, you're gonna place a token on there.
Only the ones. You get an additional ideal token. So if you take that card,
and that's that's to print. You pretty much use that to print.
And all of the creatives, if they match the genre, when you print the comic book, get you an additional fan. If they don't match, you don't get that fan. All the comic books, the original ones, you get a fan automatically. And on the bottom right gives you a bonus. So when you print that, you get that bonus. When you do print the comics, you'll be placing the writer, the artist, then the comic book. So this particular one, this is the cost. You add up the number on the artist and the writer. So that would cost me $3 to print. And then, like I said before, that's 2 fans. And then I would collect the bonus in the bottom. This particular one is one of those tickets, and those tickets allow you to move to any space on the sales track I think it's called Manhattan, that you want, because you get 1 cab ride for free. You get 1 space for free. Then you could take a cab for $2 for each dot that you move to. If you actually land on another creator or publisher, you have to pay them $2. But there might be a reason you want to really land there. It might be worth paying them $2 if you really want that sales token that you can fulfill. And so let me go over the actions. That's basically the setup in a nutshell. Yeah. Okay, so you have 4 meeples to start with. So you get 4 actions per round by default. You're also going to start out with, I didn't say what we start. Let me tell you what we start out with first. You pick 1 random writer and artist card. They cannot match the genre. So if they match, you need to put 1 back and pick another one. You get 1 comic in the genre of your choice. You cannot look at the title, but you can go by the back of the deck and pick a genre, and you get 2 ideal tokens of your choice. And I will tell you, you're going to want to pick 2 of the same, usually the one that same genre as the card of the comic book you chose. That gives you a head start, because you have to pay when you print a comic. You have to pay 2 of these plus the money. I don't think I said that. So you pay 2 ideal tokens. This one I would pay $3, 2 ideal tokens, and I would collect that bonus. And I would then add my fans to the board. So then you go on your actions. You get 4 actions per round, taking turns. So you can hire, which means you get both a writer and an artist of your choice. You can either take one of the face-up ones or one of the face-down on top of the deck. And at this point, it doesn't matter if they match. That's only in the beginning.
Yeah, you have to pick one writer and one artist. You can't pick 2 writers or 2 artists. It's one of each.
If you pick develop, that's when you get to pick either one of the face-up comics or the top of the deck. And like I said, you could pay $4 to search the deck without looking at the titles to get the genre you want. If you place one here at this top space, and I will say in a 2, it's always the number of spaces that are available is the number of players plus 1. So in a 2-player game, the top 3 spaces are available. We are not able to use these bottom 2. If you place one here in this top space, you would get 2 ideal tokens from here and 2 ideal tokens from the supply. So you'd get 4 ideal tokens of your choice. You're limited here, obviously, by the ones that are available, but the supply, you can get any 2. So if you go in the second spot, you only get 1 from this availability and 2 from the supply. Same on the third one. If you go here to print, you can print 2 originals plus a ripoff if you have the money and the means, or you can just print a ripoff if you want. So you would just take the original or the ripoff you're printing, and like I showed, just put the creatives and the comic. You would pay the money, the ideal tokens, collect your reward, and then add your fans. In this instance, it would be 2 fans. Then if you are going to collect royalties, it's just an easy. Top one gets $4. Second space gets $3. The third space in a 2-player game would get $3. So you do run low on money in this game, so it's a good way to get money easily. If you go to the sales one, you can see there's a number 3 here, and it's got like a flip and a collect. That means you can move as much as you want. If you have the money to pay the cab, you can keep paying to move. There's no limit on the moves as long as you have the means to do it. However, depending on which space you choose, there is a limit to the number of sales tokens you can flip and sales tokens you can collect. So if you go on this top space, as you're moving, you can flip, like say you're here, you can flip 3 around there, or you can flip 1, move. If you want to collect 1, collect it. Pay your $2, move again, or if you have one of these tickets, you can move somewhere. As long as you're not, in the end, you can flip 3, and then you can collect up to 3. You do not have to collect all 3. It's depending on when it is in the game, whether you think you can finish them.
Just remember, if you don't finish them, they become negatives at the end of the game.
Right, you lose those amount. Well, however many fans is on that is the amount you go backwards on this track. So then there's these bonuses underneath them, and the way you get those, once you start printing more comics, you will unlock the cube. So in your second comic, you can unlock this cube, and based on how many comics you've created, so see there's 2 comic books pictured, so you could choose one of these 3 bonuses when you create 2 comics. This one is a great one. It allows you to swap creatives. So say if I have these.
And creative is the artist and the writer. And it's even icon.
So it could come from a creative that's on another comic you've already printed, or from your hand. You do have a hand limit of 6. So when you draw creatives, artists, comic books, if you have more than 6 at that moment, you need to discard down. So if you have a horror genre in your hand you want to switch, you can. However, if it's worth more than this one, you would pay the difference. If it's worth less than this one, you get back the difference. You would also add, if if now once it matches the genre, you would also add another fan because it added a fan. You can switch between comics you printed, same difference. You pay or receive the difference up or down. So it could come from your hand, one you just drew, or one that's on your board. If you choose this bonus, that is collecting the hype tokens. And what that means, if you have a comic in your hand or you just collected, you can place it here beside your player board. That means you're delaying the print to build up the hype. At the beginning of each round, one of the things that takes place is you place a hype token on any comic that you've placed aside. This does count towards your hand limit of 6. So if you've got 5 cards in your hand and this one, you will need to discard some of the cards in your hand if you want to pick up more cards.
And that's instantaneously. It's not at the end of the round. Once you have more than 6, you have to discard.
But these add 2 fans, so those can really add up depending on how long you delay the printing. You immediately will have more fans than you normally would when you print that comic. You could choose this one, which is a really good one. I use this a lot at the end of the game. So this allows you to take, if you put it there, you get... I need to say this. You have to use these bonuses, you have to have used the action that round that's above it to collect that bonus. And these are perpetual bonuses. They're not a one and done, except for this one. All of these are every time you take an action above it. If you have your meeple or your cube there in the bonus, you get to do that action if you want every time. So that's what makes them so awesome. So in this one, you don't collect ideal tokens here, but if you went up here like you were supposed to, you will have collected some ideal tokens. Then you can change any 3 ideal tokens, one of any genre, to add a fan to a comic. So what that means is you could only add 1 fan to 1 comic, but if you've got 3 comics printed, you would pick the genre of the ideal token for each of those comic books, and you would, for each ideal token you turn in that matches that comic, you get to add 1 fan, and you can do that 3 different times for 3 different comics. I hope I explained that right. So to do this one, you would have to use the higher action, then you would be able to do the swap action. To do this one, you would have to develop, and if you had your bonus cube there, then you could do the hype action. Is that where you get to add another hype token?
Yeah.
So I didn't use that one. This one, what I just spoke about. For this one, if you have it here, that allows you to add color to your, you get to add a color to your comic, correct? Make sure I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Yep, you get to...
And that's 3 points at the end of the game.
For better colors, and that's where 2 victory points...
Or 2.
2 victory points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So that's what that means. So you get to add one of these to your printed comic, and it makes it worth an additional 2 victory points. And you have to have printed 3 comic books before you could put your cube there. So when you release this cube, you can choose here or here to place that cube. Anything 3 or less. So if you want to choose this one, you can put it there. And anytime you take the print action, you get to take a better color token and put it on any of one of your comics that doesn't already have one. Once you've printed 4 comic books, you would release this token. And when you take the royalties, if you happen to place it there, and again, you can place it on any equal or lower to those bonuses. So if you took the royalties, then here you can trade in money for fans. You can trade in $2 for 1 fan, $5 for 2 fans, and $9 for 4 fans. Then lastly, if you chose this one, when you take the sales action, you get to unlock an extra meeple. So you'll have 5 actions each round instead of 4. So as you can see, those bonuses are really cool. And this one is a one and done thing because obviously there's only 1 meeple there. But all of these are a perpetual bonus. Each time if you have a cube there, if you take the action above it, you can do that action. And that has a nice, I do need to say this is the prototype that we're playing on, so I'm sure the final game will differ a little bit, but this prototype we've had a lot of fun playing it. It did come with a player aid that tells you how the rounds work, so it tells you at the beginning, middle, and end what you do. You probably will need to use the book a little bit your first game or two just to remind you of the actions to do when you print, because I kept forgetting to collect my bonus. I had to go back after the fact. I was like, oh, I forgot to collect that. But it's very easy mechanics. It's not difficult whatsoever. No. It's just remembering some of the little steps that you do. But this is definitely one of our favorite games. Yeah, I love this game.
This is amazing.
So I think I explained everything. Sorry if I jumped around a little. I was trying to remember 1,000 things to tell you so I didn't forget anything. So if I forgot anything, we will cover it while we're doing the playthrough because we always explain what we're doing while we're playing. So Anthony goes first.
Okay.
So he's going to print right off the bat. Oh, I need to take mine off.
Remember, you put the print first and then the artist.
And you could see the little icons here that match. They just need to match the card. Oh, I forgot about upgrading. That's what I forgot to say. You can upgrade. It's at the beginning of the round to increase your creatives.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to make sure that little icon matches because there's one for print and there's one for
And this is kind of a little tricky artists. The way you have to do it.
Yeah. You can only go in increments of 1. So this one you could go up to a 2 or a 3, and this one you can go up to a 2. And basically you're just paying it depends on if they match the genre or not. So this one, because it does not match a genre, you can't train somebody that's not already familiar with the genre. That would be the best way to think of it. They can learn, though, from the person that is specialized in that genre. So in this instance, you would pay the difference. So you would pay the $1. Actually, no, you pay $2. Sorry, take that back. You pay the amount of the one that you're putting on. So you would pay $2. If, though, it was the same...
If it was like green.
Say it was the same specialty, they were both specialized, you would only pay the difference. So if that was a 1, you would pay $1. But if they're the same level, then you could actually train both of them at the same time, and you would pay $6. You would pay 3 and 3 to upgrade both of them to a 6 to 3. Hopefully that makes sense. So that one was a little tricky to wrap our head around, but once you do it a few times, and the book is really good at explaining it.
And you could go beyond the 6 comics. Mm-hmm. There is no limit.
Right. The more comics you have, the more victory points you get at the end of the game.
So I'm paying and then you give me a 1.
Because the winner is the one with the most victory points. So he created this comic in the sci-fi genre. He has one specialty that matches. It costs him $3.
And the reason you want to do it and not wait is because you want to keep building so you could unlock these.
So he gets the mastery token. So he gets 1, 2, 3 fans from the beginning. So he's going to start out with 3 fans for his future wonder. And he needs to pay his 2 ideal tokens. Did you already pay those? For this genre. So he paid $3, 2 ideal tokens, and he gets to collect the bonus of the ticket that allows him to travel anywhere on the sales Manhattan track, I guess you call it.
Right.
And that's the end of his turn. And he could have printed, it's actually in future rounds you can print rip-offs. Someone had to do it in a previous round, I think it said. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. You get one action, and then the other player goes. So
I have my phone because my mom's coming, so I have to make sure.
She's on a plane right now.
Because our son's going to Spain with her. So.
Okay, so I'm going to hire. And can you give me the number 2? Yes, purple. And I guess the number 2 rider. Green, sorry. Green.
Oh, well, that's number 3.
I know. Oh, no, that's number 2. I meant that I was going by the number. Okay.
And these do not refresh to the next round.
And so that is my turn. I'm still under my hand limit.
And this doesn't refresh till the next round as well. Okay, so my turn. Let's see. I don't have any cards.
Oh, no, I didn't print anything. Okay, so he's going to hire.
And I'm going to get this one because it already has one.
And he gets that ideal token that's on top of it.
So, up there. And I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to take that one.
Okay. Then I am going to print. So, let me see something really quick. So, does it have to be in a previous round or?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it has to be a previous round, it says. You can print a ripoff of an existing comic book printed by one of the other players in previous rounds. So that means I can't do it this round? No. Okay. So I am going to print my...
Why would you print a ripoff in their first round? That's not good.
Because I can do this and that one.
Yeah. Okay,
so I am doing the True Terror, and I have both specialties that match. So I need to pay $3 and 2 horror ideal tokens. And I start off with 3 fans. Find the original comic. And we're tied for our 3 fans. And I get one of the tickets for my reward.
And actually, you get more than that.
And I get the mastery token. So that puts me up to 4 fans.
My turn?
Yep.
Need more cards.
Anthony took a writer and an artist. Okay. So I'm going to develop and grab this comic right there.
Okay, my turn. So I get 2 of these.
So he gets any 2 from here and 2 from the supply of the ideal tokens. And it's a good idea to get as many of those as you can in the beginning because you need 2 of them to match the genre you're printing unless it's a ripoff.
All right.
Okay, and last meeple, I'm going to go here and get this one. And then if you could please give me a sci-fi and horror.
Sci-fi is this one, right?
Mm-hmm. And purple horror.
Okay. So now it's the
in the
cleanup
round, so we establish the ranking. I get the 3, and he gets 2 VIP tokens. And the way you get the VIP or VP victory point, I'm saying VIP victory points, is at the end of the round. And these count 2, and your comic books count. If you have just the comic book without a specialty that matches, you get 2 points. If you have a comic book like his, this would be 4 points because he has one specialty that matches. He gets 4 points. If you have it like this one where both specialties match, you get 6 points. So you're going to be grabbing back all your meeples. You refreshed it and you get rid of them. So you get rid of the face-up cards and you totally refresh, and then you just add to the ideal tokens to where you have 1 of each genre. Did you get rid of all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to add any ideal tokens to the ones with the 1.
Yeah.
And then you remove a fan from each. He's kind of jumping the gun. That's the beginning of the round he's doing.
Oh,
at the end of the round, you remove 1 fan from each comic. You establish turn order, so he stays in first since he's in last place on this board. We removed our editor meeples, and then he'd already refilled. So now we're at the beginning of the round. You flip over the next calendar token. He flipped over the corresponding sales token.
So now we can make the
rip-offs for these.
Yep.
If we had a comic to the side, we can add a hype to it. And we can also, at this moment, if we want, pay to increase our creatives. I don't have enough money to do that. I only have $2.
We also need to get our cash.
Oh yeah. That's also an end of round. You earn money. So before you decrease them, you collect your money. So I get $3 because you can see and you get it for every comic that's on this board. Right now I only have 1 and he gets $2. Then we will decrease our fan. We forgot to do that. Okay. It's weird. I was actually looking at the card.
At this point, you can also upgrade if you want to. And then you also determine the first player. So did you read?
So I actually think I am going to wait. Do I have some? I don't have anything to upgrade with on mine. I don't have a card that I would want to add to mine, so I'm not going to do that. So what did you ask?
Did you redetermine who's the first player? All right.
So Anthony goes first.
See. None of those benefit me. So I'm just going to develop.
He's going to print. You mean print?
Yeah, print. Actually, what am I doing? I can't print because I don't have anything to print right now at this point. So I'm going to have to develop a comic.
Okay.
So I'm getting this one.
So I'm going to hire, and if you could hand me the #1 artist, the green, and the #1 writer with the green. Yeah, the gray. Give me some free ideal tokens.
Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll develop, which will allow me to use my token there, but also, let's see, so you do writer first, artist, and then the comic. So I only have to pay 3, so I get 1 back.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, actually I can't do that because I don't have 2 blues.
Oh.
So
He does not have the ideal tokens to match. So how much did you give me?
So
how much money did you give me?
Well, it would have been 3, so I gave you 4.
Okay.
You gotta pay attention to that. So I'm not gonna do develop because I need the ideal tokens. So I'm just gonna do this. It's weird because I thought I got enough of every type.
So you can see there's a lot of strategy. You have to kind of plan your moves several moves ahead to be able to accomplish things in this game. I absolutely love this game.
Yeah, you also want to make sure you have 1 of each type because it'd be you don't know what you're going to get.
So I'm going to collect royalties. I'm going to get $4.
All right. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to develop.
You mean print?
Print, yeah.
So you got to place your meeple. Okay, so he's printing the superhero genre.
Yep.
And he gets the mastery token, So he'll get 1 fan plus 1 fan plus he'll get 3 fans right off the bat. So that's going to earn him an extra $2 at the end of the round. And he gets to pick where he wants his bonus cube to go on one of these on the top row. So next time he does this action, he'll be able to use that bonus.
Right.
You done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm also going to print. I'm going to print original and a ripoff. What is this for? Oh, is that your money?
Yeah.
Do I owe you money back?
Yeah, 1.
Okay. All right. So first I'm going to print my original, which is...
You have enough money for both?
Yep. Remember I did royalties. So I have all the same specialties as the
this
genre.
This one says ×2. So are you able to... You're on... Yours doesn't say ×2.
Oh, right. I didn't realize that. So I can only print the original.
Oh, darn.
It's okay. But I can do... it's okay. So I got to pay $4.
That was a stumper.
And I need to pay my 2 ideal tokens for that genre. But I get 2 ideal tokens of choice. Can you give me 2
I didn't collect mine.
A horror and a sci-fi, please. For me. Green and purple.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get, let's see.
And I need to find Neptuno, and it's worth 3 fans. I have 2 that's at 3 fans. I need to place my cube. Did I do everything?
Yeah.
Paid my money, paid my sales tokens. Okay. So I'm going to choose... It's a hard choice. I'm going to do this. And that's my turn.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to collect 3. I need money.
Okay, so I am going to print the knockoff now. And I'm going to do it of the
UFO?
or sci-fi. So...
Oh, actually, you don't collect it, do you?
Yeah, I do. Because I'll have... So I need to find that one, the knockoff of his Future Wonder. And it's called Future Marvels. So I don't need to have a comic. You look through here, and they're green and they're colored on the back so you can easily find them. Right there. So you find the ripoff, which is this deck right here. So this is the ripoff of that one.
Yeah.
So all you need are creatives. So I do have a creative that matches. And I only pay the money. I don't need to pay ideas because I didn't have an idea. I'm literally ripping him off. I do get the mastery token. So that gives me 1 fan. Plus I get 1 fan for my specialty. So it starts out at 2 fans. Pretty good for a knockoff. And don't I add a fan for this one?
Yeah, I think
Wasn't that one of the questions we asked?
Yeah, it's a feature.
So this one has...
I guess you took control over it.
I believe it does. Let's see.
I think that's all the turns.
And you take a token from the player who had it previously. You must print at least 1 more comic. For every comic book original ripoff of that genre you've already printed, you can add those fans. Yeah. So that helped this one add another fan because you're basically trying to create a super comic.
Well, that and you're mastering a certain genre.
That unlocked that cube, so you could see how even though it was a ripoff and it won't get victory points, it's still amazing and all the things I did get. So I could choose either this one or this one. I'm going to choose that one. So when I use that action in the future, I can add better color to one of my comics.
All right.
So that was end of the round?
Yep.
Okay, so we established a ranking. I'm still in first, so I get 3 victory points. Anthony gets 2 victory points. Okay, then we earn our money. So I get $3 plus $2 plus another $2. So that's $7. You can see how creating more comics is also advantageous in getting a lot of money. And Anthony gets $2 and $2, so he gets $4. Then we establish turn order. It stays the same. We remove 1 fan from each comic. They cannot go below 1. Once they've established at least 1 fan, they never go below 1. They can start out at 0. The rip-offs can. But once they get up to 1, you can't go below that. We remove our editors. And then we discard the cards and refill them. You already do that?
Yeah, I'm on
and
this
then
step.
We turn the next then it goes to the beginning.
And this time it's
calendar, 2. And we turned over 2, and he refilled the ideal tokens. So you could see, even though it seems like a lot of steps, once you play this a couple rounds, it just flows, all the mechanics. And we haven't even tapped into the sales thing yet.
Here yet.
You kind of have to build your comics first before you can really lock onto those sales tokens.
Right. And I think I'm behind, so I go first, huh, again?
Yeah.
Okay, so not getting the ones I wanted in there.
I'm redeeming myself. He kicked my butt last game, but I am going to make him. I did have a good reason. I was so tired. We were playing at like 1 a.m. and learning this game. I kind of gave up at round 3. I was just doing actions without even really putting much thought into it. So he didn't really have much of a challenging opponent.
All right.
See, now if you beat me, I'm actually trying, so.
Uh-huh.
So are you printing?
9 month develop. Okay.
All right, so let me look at this. So. Okay, so I'm going to do the sales track. So I can collect and flip up to 3. I am going to use my ticket to move here. So put that back. So these are already flipped. I am going to flip this one even though I don't need it. I definitely want to get that one because it adds, I have 4 total creative. It adds 2 fans. So I get to immediately add 2 more fans to Neptuno. Okay, and I can move more if I want, and I can collect more. You can collect even though you don't have it. Like this one's only has 3 in creative, but you need to have 5. So I could keep that one if I wanted to chance it, and then just at the beginning of my future rounds, try to get them up more in their creative, but that would only cost me.
And she can only get up to 3 because it's slotted as 3.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might just move again. Pay 2. You do get to use your ticket and your free move. So I still have a free move. So I'm going to move 1 dot. That's my freebie. I still can collect this one. So I only need 3. So that automatically gets me 1 fan. And I only flipped over 1. So I really don't care about those Western ones. I can pay.
Okay, something against Western comics?
I don't have any. So I would have to pay $4 and I would only get 1 fan. if I wanted to move here. Where's it? If I got that one fan, it would only wouldn't give me any more money.
Uh-oh, she's analysis paralysis.
So I guess I'll go ahead and I haven't flipped over 3, have I? I've only flipped over 1 or 2.
I think that's
I'll
your
just
third.
flip over that one.
All right, my turn.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Go here and grab this one.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to hire, and I will just take this one, and I guess the artist, the one with the boot on it.
My turn. I'll print.
He's on his 3rd comic. And so they do all match, and he gets the mastery token for crime. So that gets him 1. He gets 4 fans right off the bat.
Mm. This one. Says right here. Kind of knocked it over.
Yep.
Okay, so.
And he pays 4.
4.
And he pays 2 of the. Well, you don't give them to me. Give them. And he collects his 1 fan. Gets an additional fan.
I thought it was 4 already.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, so.
His reward is an additional fan. So, he's caught up with me.
Right.
Okay, so. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to create a knockoff of my True Terror.
Knocking off your own comic?
Yep.
It's the underground comic?
Yeah. It's the cheaper version. Okay, so it cost me $4. It does not cost me any ideal tokens because I didn't have a new idea. I have the. That's weird. I've never noticed on the back. Plus 10 fans, $6. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I do get 1 fan plus 1 fan because I have the mastery token. So it does start out with 2 fans. My knockoffs start out good at least. And I don't get any reward, but I do unlock my token. And I can pick any of these bonuses. And I think I'm going to pick this one because that extra meeple will come in handy.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go here.
Oh, so he's going to collect his meeple.
Ooh, and these 2.
Okay, so he's collecting those 2. You're not going to move, I take it?
No.
Oh, actually, did you do these?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to collect your meeple. Right? Oh, no.
No.
You don't have a bonus. Never mind what it was.
But I do get 2 extra fans on the killer one.
Nice.
Because
So he meets that sales token requirement. So he's able to collect on both of those and get 2 extra fans. Uh-oh. Oh.
All right, done for that round.
Okay, I have another meeple.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go here just so I can collect my bonus of another action. And I get to flip over 2 and collect 2 if I'd like.
I don't see anything.
So, move 1 for free. I can pay $2 to move again. I don't have $2. Actually, I do have $2. And I'll get 1 of those back. So I'm going to do it. Pay my $2. Move again. I don't want to move here.
When you're doing that, I'm resetting since you're not doing the action.
Actually, I'm going to move here because I can add 2 fans to that one.
How do you do
and
that?
That would earn my $2 back.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to collect that other one.
All right.
Okay, so I get to add 2 fans. So I basically, and I'm not done. I have another meeple.
Oh, you do.
Bad. Okay, so do I want to click these? What do I want to do? So many choices. I think I'm going to develop.
Develop? What?
Develop. I'm going to develop this romance.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, I think I'll develop the Western.
All right.
And I don't have anything to hide.
Right. Well, underwhelming that last.
Okay. So we established ranking. Anthony outranked me this round, so he gets 3, and I get 2.
All right, we also get our money.
And then we earn, so he gets 4. Plus 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. I get $3. Plus $3 is 6. Plus $2 is 8. I get $9. I'm going to take a 10 and put 1 back. And then, establish turn order. I get to actually go first this time. Then we remove 1 fan. These stay where they are. And each of these go down by 1. We remove our editors. And I do have 1 extra action each turn. That's going to come in handy. And then he already...
No, this is 1 time only. Remember?
No, you get it one time. That's a 1-time bonus.
Oh, okay.
It's your meeple to use for the rest of the game.
Oh.
Why would you only get to use it 1 time?
I thought it was 1 time.
No.
That's why I didn't do it.
That makes no sense. After you get an extra editor for that round only. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's put back here.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can just keep getting it though.
Yeah, but you're wasting a turn.
Got it. How am I wasting a turn? You get that. But that's cool anyway. It's still a good... That's the 1 round only. I was thinking that was 1 and done. Got it.
All right.
Good thing you caught on to that. Okay, so I get to go first. Okay, so I'm going to hire. So I'll take this one and this one.
All right. I'm going to hire.
Then I'm going to print. And I'm going to print a knockoff or a ripoff and my original. Actually, I can't. I don't have any creatives. Never mind. So
You printed knockoff?
none of my match, but no, printing original.
Hmm.
None of them match, but I have a strategy. So okay, so I only get one fan because my creatives do not match, but I do get the mastery token. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have, never mind. Wait, I'm moving ahead of myself. I do not have the ideal token I need. Put that back. Can't do that. So I need to go here first. So I'm going to get this one and this one, and then I'll take 2 of the romance, please. So that will give me, I have 1 of each genre now. I won't be stuck like that.
My turn.
Yes.
I'll develop or print me.
Okay.
So let's see. I am going to print.
Oh, and you get better color
1, 2,
for your
3.
bonus
Yeah.
for doing that.
So there's the 4.
Have I been forgetting to do that?
What?
A better color?
Oops. And I'm going to.
Have I forgot, or have I done it since I put my cube there?
I have no clue. Oh, did I forget too? So I've had my cube there for. Actually, no, it would be the 3rd. No, this would be the 4th one.
This is the 3rd one. I forgot to do it on this one.
So knockoff?
You can do it on, but I didn't do it when no, actually, no. I haven't done it since then. Remember, I created a knockoff. Wait, no. I did create a knockoff on its own. So I should have done it. So I'm going to add it to this one. Sorry, moving backwards. But you got yours.
I got 4
Totally forgot to do it. For what?
for my.
Oh, you get 4 money
Yeah, and then I have to find
for
it.
your reward.
So
So I already have the. Oh, you don't. I don't have the mastery.
no, got it before you.
I was going to get it.
So I get 4 fans.
Boo. Okay, so did you pay your money
Yep.
and your ideal tokens?
Yep. All that.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. Sorry for the back and forth. He snuck in there. Now I can't do. Well, I wasn't going to do that anyway. So I'm going to do. I'm going to print. So it cost me 5. And I have my ideal tokens now. The outlaws, I only get 1 fan because he took the mastery token from me. So start out there. And my bonus is the ticket. And I get the better color. I'm going to add it to this one.
My turn. I'm going to go here.
Oh, wait. What's my bonus?
That's end game.
Okay.
Go here. And I'm going to get these 2. Actually, I'm
When
going
you
to
print a 5th comic, you
I'm
can
gonna get these 3.
reposition one of your... Oh, you can reposition one of your cubes. In addition, printing 5 comics grants you another reward at the end of the game. I get 1 point for every original.
Look what I just got.
What?
That one, that one, that one.
Nice.
So I get.
Wow.
Hey,
Just
Ranger.
adding all these fans.
1, 2, 3.
Dang you. I was going there. Did you just go where I was going?
And 1 fan for future.
Really? Did you do that on purpose because you saw I was going there?
No.
I was literally going there next turn. That's why I did that. I had enough. Boo. Boo. Okay, so he just totally sneak attack.
Oh. I put the. We're supposed to keep this to the end, aren't we?
Keep what?
These.
What is that? No. Why would you keep them? You turn them over when you've...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You could turn them over when you've done them. I've just been taking them away.
Right.
Because there's no victory points for it. Okay, so my turn, right?
Yep.
totally tripped me up there. So I get this again.
Oh, I didn't put the...
Okay, and...
Did I pay for these?
I hope so.
I
don't think you did.
I can't even remember if I did or didn't now. I think, yeah, I did.
The money?
I don't know if I did the money.
I gave you 4. Actually, you did, because I gave you 4.
Yeah, I think I did all of it.
Okay.
Because I had one for each one, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Every color. So I need to do this.
I'm moving here, taking this one, and I'm going to take this one. I get to collect 2. So this one I collect right away. I get a fan. Okay, and I can move here. Oh, I can only collect 2, so do I want to collect that one? Do I want to collect? Wait, I may not collect this one. Oh no, I'm going to use my ticket. I'm going to use my ticket. I'm going to go here. Where was it? And I get this one. I'm going to get 3 more fans. 1, 2, 3.
My turn?
Yeah. And then I have another meeple after to use. You're only collecting 1?
Yeah.
Oh, you're turning yours over. Okay, so I have 1 more meeple. Roll these. Higher. I'm going to develop, and I'm going to take this one right here.
All right.
All right, so that's the end of the round. So this meeple goes back here. Okay, so we established our ranking. He's still ahead of me. So he gets 3. I get 2. And we earn our money. So he gets $4, $7, $9, $11. I get 3, 6, 8, 10. We both get $11. Then we establish turn order. I'm still get to go first. We remove 1 fan. Okay. And then he already refilled and discarded, and this is the last round. We collect all our meeples.
You go first.
Okay, and let's see. Oh, you need to put on the ones all the things. Okay, I am going to hire. I'm going to hire the 2 greens when you get a chance. Thank you.
Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to print, and I get a better color for my bonus. So I'm going to put it on this one. Okay, so I'm going to print. I pay my deal tokens. I pay 4 for my creatives. I pay them. I get 1 fan for this, plus I get a fan for my bonus. So 1, 2, 3. That one starts out at 5 fans.
Wow.
I would do a rip-off, but I don't have any creatives. So it starts out way up there.
Okay, I got develop. Your turn.
I'm going to go here, get my meeple. We'll move my one freebie, take this one, move that one up a fan. I can collect 2 more. I can pay to move if I want. I think I will.
Where's my blue?
Pay $2 to move.
Where's my blue? Oh, it's right there.
So I'm going to take this one, move True Terra up, and I can collect 1 more. Kind of pinhole myself. I don't think I'm going to collect another one. It's too late in the game.
All right, I'm on the print.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, I can't print yet. I gotta go here, I remember. I go there. Get this one. This one. That. And hard. And I go sell 3. Can you only do 3 one time? Make it.
Yeah, 1 of each. The genre has to match your comic book. None of those match.
No. Oh, well then. What did I grab?
I have no idea.
I grabbed 2 of the hearts. So I didn't have hearts. So I'm gonna grab. Let's grab 1 more of these. And keep 1 of the hearts.
You can do 1 comic for each. 1 comic, 1 genre. Like, you can't do that one twice. You can do it once. So you would need 1 for each of these to do.
Actually, I'm on. Let's switch this to this. So yeah, it doesn't have to be the same.
How many did you get? You can't just take whatever. You only get 2 from there and 2 from there.
Yeah, so I did.
All right.
But it has to be the same, right?
You can't do that one 3 times. You can do it 1 time.
I know, that's what I said. 1
that
time.
one once. It's one ideal token for 1 fan for 1 comic.
Okay.
You could do a gray one to do that one by 1 fan, and another, and then a blue one to do that one by 1. It's 3 comics, 3 ideal tokens of a different.
Oh, so that's
You're totally not confused. Howard, there is no way you.
I've been
You
switching.
had to get 2 from here and 2 from there.
Yeah, I've been because I didn't understand it, and now I understand that you're supposed to just have. I'm supposed to have 1 of these, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I've never used that before. Okay. So I'm doing this one, this one, this one.
Okay. I think you messed up there, but.
No, I didn't.
I think so. Did you? What 2 did you take here? You took those 2.
Yeah. Because I needed 1 more of these. And I took this because just so. And then I kept flipping those until I figured out what I was supposed to do.
Okay, so I have 1 more meeple. I have 2 more meeples, actually.
Oh, I already have blue. I didn't even need the blue.
Okay. You're like making my head spin. Stop. Okay, so.
Hopefully I did that right.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did.
Okay, so.
Might have to watch it slow motion.
I'm just like done even trying to figure it out. Like. He does it. I think he does it on purpose. He's like, if I do it enough, she'll be so confused she won't catch me.
I had plenty.
Okay, so I really don't have much I can do. I've got 2 meeples.
Yeah, I'm
and
stuck.
I have no creatives, no comics. There's not much I can do.
There's only 1 move I can do. Okay, take your turn.
I'll do royalties because you can trade those in later for
All right.
victory points.
And I'm developing a comic. Last one. 2 of these. Spin 4. And I get 1 extra fan, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 4. That's it.
Okay, one more meeple. Not much I can do.
Oh, I also get my...
Oh, your better color?
Yeah.
I'm just going to collect $3 more and trade them in for victory points. Because every $4 is 1 victory point, and every 4 ideal tokens is also 1 victory point. So
all right.
I probably should have done this, actually. It would have been, but I don't know. We'll see. Actually, no, that made it to where either way I would have gotten 1 additional victory point.
Right.
Okay, so that's the end of the game. So then the scoring system, the fans at the end of your round, minus the fans of unfulfilled orders. So we have a nice little score pad here. Okay, so none of us had leftover sales tokens we didn't do. So also let's make sure I'm doing this right. So, oh, we didn't do the end of round. Wait, we still need to do. You get 3 victory points. I get two. We forgot to do that. Then we earn money. So it's 4, 7, 10, 12, 13. You do not lower your fans at the end of round 5. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. So no need to do turn order. We don't remove the fans. Now we're doing end of scoring. So you count all your fans accumulated on the chart, and then you just subtract any unfulfilled sales order tokens. So he has 7, 13, 17, 20, 21. Blue, right? Okay. And I also need to figure out.
You have 18.
Do I? 6. 18.
3, 6, 9.
We had less fans this time. I'm surprised, aren't you? Okay, so then we do our victory points, and I also need to count for these.
Me too.
So I have 3, 6, 8, 10, 12 there, but I also have, you get 1 for each original. 1, 2, get 4 for that. Then I get 2 victory points for each original or knockoff for that. That printing that 6 comic book's awesome. So I get 12 for that too. So I'm at 26 victory points.
I'm at 16. When did this come into play?
So that is.
So
oh yeah, those do come into play too. So I need to add those. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need to add 10. So I'm at 36.
6, 8, 10. I got 10.
So 26 for you, 36. Yeah, we definitely did better on that. We did worse on fans, but better on the points on there. So money, you trade in every 4 money is 1 victory point. 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. 1.
So every 4 you said?
Mm-hmm. Let me do it this way. 6, 7, 7.
So I got 7.
Okay. And then for every 4 of these, you get 1 victory point.
So I got
one. Okay, then we count our comics. These do not count, the rip-offs. You don't get anything for those.
I do rip-off.
So the ones that match all 3 cards get 6. So I have 1, 2, 3 of those. So it's 18 points.
I got 18 points for.
Okay, so the 4-pointers, I don't have any 4-pointers.
I have 2.
So you have 8 points.
Yep.
And then I have 1 2-pointer. Do you have any 2-pointers?
What do you mean 2 pointers?
The ones that only have the comic book. Nope.
No.
Okay. All right. So I got 82. Let's see. 48, 54, 61, 62. I got 82. So you got 47, 54, 55, 65, 73. Oh,
81 to 82.
Wow. That's a close game. He beat me bad last game. It was 95 to 72. And whoever played this before, someone got 108. They did awesome. But
they dominated against us.
Wow. This is such a fun game.
Yeah, this is an amazing game. It's close.
Each time you play it, it's more fun. Of course, because it has a lot going on, and in a good way, not in a bad way. Like, it all flows really well, but you got to remember all the little steps, and did you collect your bonus? And
yeah, and there's so many different strategies that you could go. So this is high replayability.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So what would you rate this?
Oh, I rate this a 9.
Yeah, I rate this a 9.5.
Awesome. I almost want to go 10. Honestly,
yeah.
I love this game.
So
I'm gonna say 10. I'm gonna say it's a 10.
Yeah. So I rate it like a 9.5. Just simply because the setup time and teardown is quite a bit. So you have to factor that in, and then also the relearn. But as far as mechanics and replayability and also theme, it's definitely a 10.
Love it. I never give games a 10 ever.
It's just that how much will this get to the table is why I'm just. But this is definitely a game that if you want to like really be strategic and have fun, this is definitely a good game.
Yeah, I love economic games.
Yeah, you do.
I really
It's
do.
her favorite.
Economic, point salad, but economic are by far my favorite games.
Yeah,
so,
and word games.
Yeah, but economic definitely on top. Word games I like, but you two aren't fun to play with.
Hey.
They're not a challenge. I'm not. I know that sounds rude, but they're not. Which I'm surprised because Quentin has a very big vocabulary, and he just doesn't try.
I didn't learn English till I was 8.
But I
have a bachelor's degree.
Quentin should beat me at word games, but he's not. His brain just doesn't work that way. He has a very big vocabulary, and
he does.
Very, very good reader, but he's just not interested in them, I don't think, so he doesn't even try. It's just not his type of game. So word games, they're not fun to play with them. So economic games, though, we all enjoy them.
Yeah.
So it's a really perfect type game for family game nights and point salads.
Yeah.
We love those.
Oh yeah, this is definitely
games.
point salad.
Yeah, I love this game, and the artwork. I'm eager to see. I mean, I know it's going to be very similar to what the final copy looks like.
Yeah.
Because the prototype's amazing, and you could tell you could totally tell this is a prototype with the cards. They don't have like any of the.
Oh yeah, the board.
Yeah, they don't have any of the fancy. What's that? Plastic.
Linen.
Yeah. But it's amazing game. If you like economic games, definitely. Is there a late pledge for this?
I think there will be.
Yeah, so definitely if this goes to retail or if there's a late pledge, you definitely need to check out this game. I love it. Love this game. Yeah. So do you have anything else you want to say? So hopefully this helped you to decide whether this is a game you would want to add to your collection. Definitely. We will put the link to where you can check out the game for yourself. Definitely, this is on our list. We hope.
Yeah.
We hope they'll send us a final copy, but if not, this is definitely on our list. But thank you again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.